Hi, my name is Juliana, and this is week 1 over Stanislavsky, my thoughts, etc. on it. The first thing, I was so impressed. I mean, I've always heard of Stanislavsky. I teach like a little beginner theater, to my beginner theater class, and I teach the, objectives and super objectives, tactics, obstacles, all that. But I was so interested to realize how much Stanislavsky and the MAT really gave us. And as I was reading through, I think the thing that stuck out to me the most was the ensemble. And I talk a lot about that in my discussion posts, because I have an ensemble classroom and almost an improv classroom. We're positive and we say yes and we we use these, we use these objectives and obstacles and tactics, but always, making each other look good. And so I thought that was a really neat thing that he was able to achieve for a while. And I skipped a little bit ahead and read the American Revolution because I'm kind of a nerd. And I just thought it was really interesting, the dichotomy between the Moscow Art Theater and the group theater. And I'm really excited to read more about that. But the big thing that, got me with Stanislavsky is all of his, his system, all of his methods. I already use a lot of that stuff, and that was validating to see that, I'm kind of going in the right direction from what I've learned in my time as an actor and a director and in school. So that was really neat. And, but what I really think that I enjoyed the most is talking about emotion memory. And I've always, I didn't realize that it could be, obviously I did not have a name for it until now. I don't think that I really realized that's what it was. But I did not realize that it could actually be, it could kind of be dangerous. I know that the part that we read doesn't talk about that yet. But I think that we can draw our own conclusions, from how emotion memory might be dangerous, especially for young kids. And, I'm a high school teacher in theater, and I can definitely see that them bringing up their past traumas, their dad dying or something, so that they can cry in a play. That's not worth it. Not for educational theater, in my opinion, at least. And so I'm very interested to read more about the emotion memory part and see how I can still use that to get kids to draw on emotions without just totally wrecking their mental health, for the week or the day or whatever. And I actually have a couple plays coming up. We're going to do A Wrinkle in Time in the fall, and then The Addams Family in the spring. And I really think that, especially for A Wrinkle in Time, which is, a very dramatic show about magic and but mostly about family and about, the difference of good and evil and good overcoming evil. I'm very excited to read more into exactly how I can use not emotion memory, but how I can use a safer version of that to help these kids really draw out, the emotions that they need for especially A Wrinkle in Time, because, especially with it being like a play about family and how much your family and you love each other. If you've read the book or seen the movie, etc., that relationship between the youngest brother Charles Wallace and the sister Meg is a really special relationship, and I think it's going to take a lot of hard work on the part of those actors. And so honestly, I think what I really got mostly from this was just that I'm really excited to be able to share what I'm learning now with my students coming up. So thank you.